Alrighty, welcome to the ready room. We've got our next project hidden up under here. I'll give you a hint. It can go Mach 1 plus, and it's a wolf in sheep's clothing. Stick around. Alrighty, welcome back. And if you haven't figured it out, our model is the AMT Airwolf helicopter. This is the original edition of the model that was put out on, I think, 1984, roughly that time. And so we're going to get started on this. As you can see, the plastic is still on the box. I got to thank my wonderful wife, Princess Sparkle Eyes, for finding this sucker online at a good price and made it an anniversary gift. So all you guys out there are jealous, I guess. But anyway, actually got it at a really good price. It's a very rare model. I think there's a repop out there. Aoshima does it, but I understand that one's kind of hard to get to. So never did a helicopter before, so this will be a learning experience for me all the way through. A couple things about the show. It did originally star Jan Michael Vincent and Ernest Borgnine, who has now since passed away, actually. The helicopter itself was a Bell 222B or 222B. The show ran for 4 seasons, and after the 3rd season, the actual helicopter pictured here was sold and became a ambulance helicopter in Germany. And I think about 10 years later or sometime later, it actually crashed and killed its crew. So this helicopter you see pictured here has been completely destroyed, no longer actually exists. Anything you might see in an air show or anything like that nowadays is actually a recreation. The 4th season was moved from, I think it was CBS on Saturday nights, because it was a competition for the TV in my house growing up on that night. My mom liked to watch, I think it was the Golden Girls or something, and so I didn't always get a chance to see Airwolf. I think I had to catch it in reruns, but it moved to USA Network, where they starred a different set of stars, and all of the footage was stock footage from the first 3 seasons of the helicopter or an RC copter. I do know there are RC model kits out there for this as well. So a little trivia about the show. It is out there on DVD. I don't know if you can still get it or not. I don't think they were great sellers, but I'm a huge fan of it. I think it's a really cool show. I actually think, one other little point, a backdoor pilot that was heavily reworked that became Airwolf actually was featured in an early episode of Magnum PI. I can't remember the title of the episode, but it had something to do with a helicopter pilot kind of being washed up or something, and had some kind of problems and whatever. But this copter has made some guest stars, though. Stock footage of Airwolf has made some guest starring appearances in other TV shows. There's actually, I think, a 5th season A-Team episode where you see Airwolf flying across the screen, piloted by Murdoch, I believe. It's not as Airwolf, but it's the same stock footage from the show that's used. So it's pretty cool. The model itself, like I said, I don't know a lot about it. So we're going to open it up here in a second, but I'll just give you a quick kind of view of the box. The theme song was really very catchy too, if I remember. But we have the 1/48 scale is the scale for the model. There you go. You can see that it was 1984, and there's nothing on the back. Same thing on this side here. So we've got, and like I said, here's the helicopter, so let's we'll take a second here and get set up and open it up and take a look at the parts. Okay, we'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. Let's get this sucker opened up and see what we got. I'm just gonna do a quick cut here. Let's see what's in here. This model, like I said, is the original edition. It's a pretty sweet gift. Might find a way to hold on to this box too, maybe frame it or something. Might be kind of cool to do. Okay, so here we are. First look at the parts. Not as many as I thought, to be honest. We'll take a look at that. We got some decals, which are just a hair yellowed, but we'll find out. Okay, looks like the clear parts are pretty well intact, so that's a good sign. Let's see here, we got the instructions. This is a pretty big kit number 6680 assembly instructions. Airwolf painting instructions. Looks like silver, white, and a red stripe, and a charcoal color in the shaded areas, so that'll be interesting. Looks like the Bell 222 twin, so it looks like you can build the regular Bell helicopter if you want to. That's pretty neat. But pretty straightforward assembly instructions. And it clearly indicates stock assembly versus Airwolf assembly, so we'll be able to follow that. So it's pretty cool. Okay, pretty neat. Gives you a nice little parts layout list. That's pretty neat too, so we can make sure we have them all. Let's take a look at the model parts. So we've already shown the clear parts. Get a closer look at those. And, take a look here at the Here's the main body on the tree. So this looks like a kind of a gray, primer gray color, so we'll see what that does for us. Some of the other parts. Doesn't look like too many parts at all, actually. Interestingly enough, these two trees are actually together, so we'll have to cut those up a little bit, but let's see. Got some plastic molding there, kind of stringy stuff, so that's always fun. All right. We'll take a look at this. Okay, so our first step will be to get these parts washed up. Pretty neat kind of to do this unboxing. But sorry I can't lay the trees out, but like I said, it's attached here, so we'll start here and we'll get into some more detail as we build this kit. Like I said, I got some plans. Unless you can see some of the detail in the kit or not, there's some riveting and stuff, so it looks pretty authentic. So I'm pretty excited to kind of build this. I'm going to make sure, I don't know how screen accurate this is, but it looks like it's going to be a neat little model to do. So, so we'll check it out here in a little bit. So, okay, well, we'll get started on the 148 Airwolf and go from there. Okay, folks, well, as I like to say here, God bless, and party on and be excellent to each other, all right? We'll see you soon. Okay, here's a little addendum entry here in our episode. Just want to kind of give you a closer look at the parts here. I kind of got the trees apart just before I washed the kit parts, and I just want to kind of show you what you got dealing with here. Here's the clear pieces. Some pretty good detail in some of them. So here's another look at the decals, and some more of the moldings and parts that go on the helicopter. Again, you can build the regular Bell 222B, or you can build the Airwolf. So we're gonna definitely build the Airwolf. No questions asked there. However, I don't know which one of these parts goes to what. So I know I recognize a few things, like, obviously these are the machine guns, and this is what they call the ADF pod that goes on the bottom of Airwolf that fired the missiles. So so some pieces I know for sure, but I don't know if all of these are. Alright, so just to give you a sense of, here's an X-Acto knife next to the propeller. As you can see, it's bigger. Just a little comparison for you. Okay. All right, folks. Thanks a lot. And like I said, God bless, party on, and be excellent to each other. We'll see you next time on the Captain's Ready Room.